Are you sick and tired of blowing money on Google, getting mediocre results, having to compete with people that have been there for a very long time and have huge budgets and, happen to not care that they're wasting a whole bunch of money on Google? Well, I've got some good news for you because you have the opportunity right now. You can still get in early and start reaping the benefit of the Facebook machine and send yourself hordes of traffic, getting thousands of visitors to your brand daily. Facebook is probably, one of the strongest entities, at least online, I would say. And it doesn't matter what you're trying to sell. Okay, we all know that the internet is the best place to get more people interested in your business, hands down, right? The internet itself, almost 2 billion users online. Okay, that's crazy. That's an amount of exposure that businesses could have only dreamed of years ago. So the amount of traffic that you can get to your website is limited, really, only by your own dedication and your imagination. And so what I want to do is show you how you can take Facebook and use it as yet another fantastic source of even more traffic. Because I'm going to be honest with you up front here. There is no one single solution to what you should be doing to get your traffic. If you're only utilizing one source of traffic, you're cutting your own throat. Simple as that. You want to get the most traffic that you can, you have to use different aspects, different resources. And Facebook is yet another one of those. So the first thing we got to talk about is, what is Facebook, right? I mean, come on. Hopefully you know what it is. I hope I don't have to tell you what Facebook is. But, everybody uses it, right? But just in case you have not jumped on the bandwagon yet, maybe you happen to have just gotten your first computer last week and you just now found out what Facebook is. Well, we'll go ahead and explain it. It is a social network, and it is actually the largest social network. It allows people to connect and to keep up with each other. They can share pictures, they can share thoughts, they can even play games together. They can send messages back and forth. They can do kind of like a little microblog kind of thing and just update people as far as what they are doing, what they're thinking about. So it's a place for people to socialize. Now, just like with AdWords, Facebook can get you some really good traffic very, very quickly. What you're going to find, though, and this is like the icing on the cake, is that the traffic that Facebook sends you, you are more than likely going to find that it is better targeted and less expensive. Okay, think about what that means for ROI. If you're spending more money on Google and not getting the kind of targeted traffic that you need, and over here on Facebook, you're spending less money but getting more targeted traffic, think about the potential there. I love the fact that when I go to Facebook, because I use it personally, right? Just me as a person. When I go there, Facebook knows me. It knows my interests. It knows things that I talk about, what I'm into, and the ads that I do see are relevant to me. It's awesome. The demographics that they collect at Facebook makes it possible for them to basically give me a custom tailored ad campaign. So I go there, I see things that I care about. How cool is that? Now let's talk about AdWords for just a minute. AdWords did give us instant traffic. Okay, we had a huge potential for sales, and there was a time when, AdWords was like the thing and you could make a lot of money. That's the way it used to be. over the years, AdWords has proven that it really does have some major flaws. As the network has grown, there's been a lot of things come up that really, just cause a lot of problems, make it very difficult. There's a huge network of competition with AdWords. And the pricing there naturally just goes up, right? The more competition there is, the more competitive the pricing has to be, because AdWords works on a bid type platform. So the more people you get there, the more money that is going to be put up to beat out others and get better positioning. So it's become, kind of a headache to me, actually, and I've steered away from it altogether. The question is, can you walk away from the AdWords machine? And if so, how do you do it? Because the fact is, we've got to have traffic. We need to have organic traffic, and we need to have paid traffic. If you're serious about this business, folks, you are going to pay for clicks. That's the bottom line. So how do we get away from the AdWords machine when we need that traffic? Answer, simple. Facebook. It is cheaper right now, much cheaper. The traffic is more targeted, and the user base at Facebook grows every single day. There are a crazy amount of users on Facebook, and their new users are being added all the time. Okay, from some teenager hopping on to grandma and grandpa wanting to keep up with the family. Facebook is growing by leaps and bounds. In the next video, I want to talk to you about some of the reasons why Facebook is so stellar, and how you can take advantage of those reasons. All right, let's get down to brass tacks here. Does that saying make any sense, really? I don't know why people say that, but they do. Why is Facebook so awesome? What can it actually do for us? And by all means, why in the world would this social network be able to beat out Google? Well, let's check it out. First off, 500 million users and growing every single day. When I say 500 million, I'm talking about what Facebook considers active users, people that log in basically on a daily basis. Okay, in my network of friends on my Facebook account, I can tell you that by and large, most of them use Facebook on a regular basis. Now, not all of them do. Maybe, just guessing here, I would say maybe half of them use it on a regular basis, the other half just on occasion. We're talking about 500 million users that log in every day, okay, and use Facebook. So the number of actual users, who knows what that might be. It could be anywhere between 750 million to a billion. But a lot of users using Facebook on a regular basis. And by the way, I have no clue how many total users they have signed up, just guessing on my own, based on my own experience. I don't even know if they post actual users. Whenever I see them posting user stats, it's always active users that they consider people, using it regularly. Facebook is a different model than Google. Facebook is all about users. It's not about advertisers. They are wanting, basically because of the nature of what Facebook is, it has to be something where people feel comfortable using it. It has to be something where, in other words, ads are not obtrusive or obstructing. People go to Facebook to use Facebook. Right? They don't, like with Google, they go there to maybe do a search to find something, and maybe they're looking to buy something, and they want ads to come up that are relevant to that, obviously. With Facebook, though, they have to be a little more careful, because they're going to Facebook to use the site, to interact with their friends and colleagues. So it's okay to have ads show up. They're not looking for ads, though. They're not looking for products, but having the ads show up, if they're relevant, if they're pertinent to that individual, that's fine, and people don't usually have a problem with that. Now, because of those differences, there is a new book of rules here. You have got to learn the rules because you absolutely have to play by those rules. Now, if you do, if you play the game like Facebook wants you to, the chances of you getting a higher yield on every single dollar that you invest are absolutely fantastic. So we're talking about getting more back, ROI, return on investment, getting more back for everything that you spend. There was a campaign that I used to have on Google that basically for every dollar that I would spend, I would make $1 back. And that was pretty cool with me at the time. I would spend maybe in a month's time, I would spend $1,500. And by the time I did my expenses and advertising costs and, pulled that away from sales, I was making $1,500. So 100% ROI. Absolutely fine. Well, with Facebook, you're looking at spending less and getting more actual sales because the traffic that you're getting, much more targeted traffic. Now, what you got to do is, I know you have probably tried AdWords, but forget everything that you know about traditional pay-per-click, especially Google's pay-per-click model. You might be tempted to think that, I've done AdWords, so I'll just apply everything that I know to Facebook, and boom, away I go. Well, what's going to, more likely than that, it's just not the same game. The tricks that you used on AdWords, good chance it's not going to work on Facebook. And there are things that you're allowed to do on AdWords that you're not allowed to do on Facebook. Just point blank. Because again, it's focused around the user. It's a social network. So they have to make sure that everybody's playing fair. They have to make sure that their credibility isn't questioned, right? What I'm going to be showing you in this course is how to make powerful Facebook ads. Ads that are going to, get users' attention, that's going to pull them in, make them want to click the ad and come check out your site. Now, I will mention from time to time some of the free and organic traffic that Facebook allows us to cultivate, but we're focusing on doing some paid advertising here because that is where there is a lot of power on Facebook. Now, the Facebook rules, which we will be dealing with fairly extensively, are very, very serious. You mess up and you get banned. And they've done that a lot. They've done it many, many times, and it won't hurt their feelings one bit to do it again. Okay, so we're going to be spending a good amount of time on the do's and don'ts kind of stuff with Facebook. I want to keep you, ahead of the game so that you stay in Facebook's good favor. One of the things that we're going to be looking at is your landing page. It's important with Google AdWords, and it's even possibly more so important with Facebook. They're actually going to monitor your landing page, and if you break any of the rules, you're out of there. Sayonara, adios, hasta la vista. So very, very, very important that we know the rules and that we don't, like with some things, and I confess, there have been campaigns that I have launched where I know what the rules are, okay? And maybe I will set everything up to pass the test, and after I get the approval and everything's good, I might go back and do a little bit of changing. Well, you got to be really careful with that kind of stuff with Facebook because, like I said, they will monitor your landing page, and if all of a sudden something is not right, you're gone. So you got to be careful. I mean, you might get a warning, but you might just get pulled. Okay. Let's talk about some exposure here. Again, we've got approximately 500 million users, but guess what? In the United States, we've got about 300 million of those. Okay? A little bit more, perhaps. That means a little bit more than half of the users on Facebook are here from the United States. The other half being from, guess where? Everywhere else in the world. As a matter of fact, just about every country represented. Okay, so huge reach here. Facebook, well, one of the things that we want to consider, something that we always want to ask ourselves when we're dealing about what kind of exposure we're going to be able to get, is monthly page views. Facebook, more monthly page views than Google. Okay? So we're talking about huge activity. Why? Because people don't just, log in and do a search and leave. As of July 2010, 500 million active users. Again, that is people that are pretty much logging in on a regular basis. 50% of the active users log in daily. Now, that's a phenomenal number. That means 250 million people that log into Facebook every day. And what do? They don't do like with Google. Just go there when they need something and do a search and try to find out some information about it. No. Facebook users go in and they stay there on Facebook. For how long? Well, around a total of 500 billion minutes a month. Now, that's a lot of clicking, boys and girls. That's a lot of visiting pages. The way Facebook works is this huge network where you have friends and you can see things that your friends talk about. You can see pictures that they share. So what people do is when they go to Facebook, they might update their stats, but then they check out what their friends are talking about, and they might click on their friends and might look at something else. Okay, and they might spend, if you do the math here, you're talking about every user on the average spending 10 minutes on Facebook every single month. That's crazy. Okay, that is some awesome exposure. That means a lot of opportunity. Think about this. You're on Google, you do a search, ads show up, you look in the organic results, you find what you want, you click on that, you keep reading. Those ads are gone. They disappear. Adios, no more ads. Facebook, think about that. You get 60 seconds of exposure maybe if they have a lot of links that they have to click through to find what they're looking for. Facebook, average of 10 minutes. Every time they click on something, there's going to be some kind of ad somewhere. Opportunity for you. Great exposure. Awesome. Worldwide appeal. 70 different translations of Facebook available. That covers pretty much every country on the map, right? Just about, at least. The lost city of Atlantis, we don't have a translation for them. 70% of the site's users, again, outside the U.S. So you can actually target specific countries if you want to, or you can reach everybody. Totally up to you. And one of the things that makes Facebook so crazy powerful is the potential to cause something to go viral. What in the world does viral mean? Viral is when an individual tells all the people that they know about something. And then those people, it is something that is so interesting that those people then tell all the people that they know. And you can see that we've got an exponential growth here that is absolutely phenomenal. Because it could start out with me seeing something and going, wow, that's cool. And then I tell my buddies about it. Maybe I've got 500 friends on Facebook. Of those 500 friends, maybe 50 of them want to tell other people about it, and they've all got 3, 4, 500 friends. Okay, you can see what happens there. Something goes viral very, very quickly. This is how videos on YouTube go from being posted and having no views to having 1 million views in a very, very short amount of time, because it goes viral. People spread that video to their friends, and their friends do the same thing. Now, Facebook has a lot of features that allow the potential for viral activity. For example, the actions that you do are known to your friends. So in Facebook, maybe you do a quiz, or maybe you play a game, or maybe you comment on something. That shows up to all of your friends. So they see what you're doing. If you talk about a website, they all see that. If you play some game, right, they're going to see that if it's a Facebook game. Well, it also has the feature called like. And basically, comments, pictures, ads even, all have this like feature where you can go there and you can say, hey, I like that. And you just click like. And it kind of keeps stats. Well, so let's say your friend likes something, you'll see that. And you'll check it out. Why does Johnny like that? So you check it out and you're like, yeah, I like that too. And you like it. You click the like link on there. Well, the more people do that, that thing can go viral very crazy, because let's say you discover something like your own awesome product that you're trying to promote, and you like it, right? Your 500 friends, they all see that you like this thing. And they're like, wow. Now, I mentioned before that Facebook does have some rules, okay? And that affects our ads. So there are some things that, it's just not going to approve. But for the most part, you're going to be able to use ads for just about anything, okay? I'll go over the do not list on the next slide. But for those of you that have an online business, if your traffic is, if you want to drive traffic and get sales to your website, Facebook's going to help you out with that, okay? If the ads are well created, then they're going to send traffic to you. It's as simple as that. So the ball is in your court from that standpoint. Your sales page, your landing page needs to do its job. Facebook will get you the traffic. If you've got a brick and mortar business, maybe you got a small shop, it doesn't do directly online sales, so to speak, you can still benefit from Facebook ads because you've got the potential there for geographically targeting and interest-based targeting. And that gives you a whole lot of options, even with a brick and mortar business. You could use Facebook to promote your company's website, maybe generate some walk-in sales, right? Advertise about your services. You can start, maybe online business is an opportunity for you and you just haven't done it yet. Maybe what you sell is, you got the brick and mortar shop and you sell products that you could market online, but you haven't expanded to that. Maybe this is an opportunity for you to kind of catapult yourself up to that level. Affiliate marketers, you're going to like this. Facebook is very friendly to affiliate marketers. Google, But as long as the products that you're pushing fall within Facebook's little box that it puts products in, there's no problems. Okay, you can promote products and services. And really, as an affiliate, Facebook is ideal because you can get yourself into a lot of niches. You can have products that are in a variety of niches. Organizations. Maybe you want to talk about your mission, causes, maybe you're doing a fundraiser, stuff like that. This is a great place because, again, it's community oriented. If you're you raise money for breast cancer, right, and you have a breast cancer awareness Facebook page, people that have had some kind of experience with that, maybe they've had cancer themselves, maybe their mother died or something from that, and they're interested in that and they want to help and support it. You can get a lot of friends that way, and then when you do have that fundraiser, bam, you talk about it. All your friends are there, they see it, they talk about it to their friends, and it grows out and can become viral. Politicians. Yep, I know we love them and we hate them, don't we? But you need to do some campaign work. This is a great way to hit the users in your area geographically. Again, we can focus this down pretty sound. Artists, maybe bands, celebrities, people that just do some kind of performing art kind of thing. All these people use Facebook to talk about what they're doing currently, what they're going to be doing in the future. Maybe you cut a new album and you want to tell everybody about it. This is a great way to do it. You're going, like I mentioned, in a band that I'm in, created a Facebook page specifically for that band. Get local friends, and what do? Tell them, hey, we're going to be over at this place this Saturday. Come see us. Give them the date, all that kind of stuff. Now, the don't list. You do not want to use Facebook if you promote tobacco products. Remember, Facebook is very user-oriented, okay? So they want only the best for their members, and they're going to be very careful about advertising, okay? If you promote pornographic material, don't even consider it. Anything alcohol-related. If your ads are misleading and hypey, how about that one? That cut out a whole bunch of internet marketers right there. You can't do it. And they're going to, they reserve the right to check your ad out and say, you know what, That is a whole bunch of hype. Bam, you're gone. If you promote illegal products, you cannot use Facebook. If your products are scams, if it gets reported that this product does not do what it says and it is just a bogus product, they're not going to allow it. So if you fall into any of these categories, I'm not talking about getting your ad pulled. I'm talking about you will be banned. As in, I'm sorry, you can't advertise with us anymore. So you want to be very careful that if one of your products falls into these categories for whatever reason, don't use that to promote on Facebook. Now, you can use your other legitimate businesses, but you do not want to promote those products or services here. All right, in the next video, we are going to talk about the Facebook ad model.